Hello, hello. So sorry if there was a little mix up. I was trying to share my screen with some logo information and thought I could just switch back, but when I said take that off the screen now, it deleted the whole thing. So I think there were a couple people on and now they all got kicked off. I'm Shoshana Rychek, your healthy lifestyle advocate, and I'm really excited to be here tonight. I've got some fun information to share with you, and it has to do with food and how it makes us feel. So I'll start in about another minute because I do think I probably peed some people off by having a screen up and then it ended. So they'll have to get back on again. Please introduce yourself as Dale and Dorothy did. Excellent. So welcome. And tonight we're going to talk about how foods affect the way we feel. It's not new information, but sometimes we need to be reminded, and I really enjoyed doing the research on this because it all then hit like with endorphins and how it affects our endorphins. And we want to feel good and we have choices to feel well. So we need to do whatever it is that we can do to feel our best. And I printed out an emotional guidance scale, and maybe you've seen this before, but it's either in the shape of a pyramid or it's like a thermometer. And it talks about some of the different feelings that people have and where they are on that scale. So have you seen that before? If you have, just put a note in the chat. If you've seen this before, just put a yes. But the upward energies, the energies that are preferred. Hi, Linda. Wow, Linda's on a first. Hey, welcome, Linda. So if you've seen this chart before, with how emotions either have a higher level of energy or a lower level of energy, and you walk into a room and you can tell who you want to talk to or who you want to stay away from, that feeling. Well, that's because they're either putting out a high level or a low level, and the purpose of tonight is to help you feel on a high level. So the high levels are things like, well, love is the absolute highest love. Joy, passion, eagerness, appreciation, contentment, hopefulness, happiness, empowerment, positivity, feeling positive, feeling free. So all of those feelings are up here. And there are foods that are going to help you stay up there. The other feelings are doubt, worry, blame, discouragement, revenge, anger, rage, hatred, guilt, jealousy, powerlessness, and grief. Those feelings are lower. They don't make you feel good, and they don't make anybody feel good who's around you. So if you can improve the way you feel by the food that you eat, right, that's a good thing, isn't it? So real simply, I'm going to just start from the bottom because that's really easy. The bottom pit foods, which it doesn't mean never, but it means be careful, use with caution, are going to be your highly processed foods, your sugar, excessive caffeine and alcohol, excessive, okay? Didn't say none. So those and food allergy things like dairy and gluten, if they make you feel like garbage, then they're going to affect your mood and they're not going to help serotonin or endorphins or any of those good mood feelings. So stay away from, especially if you're not feeling well. So this is definitely something, a lot of times we're not feeling well. We're sad, we're upset, something's going on, or just having a bad day. For sure, stay away from the high processed foods, the sugar, the corn syrup, the high levels of caffeine, high levels of alcohol. Those are going to bring you down further. So if you need a boost to feel better, wheat, Dorothy, yeah. I mean, if it's an allergy, for some people it's not an allergy and it won't be a problem. So we have to know, what's our deal. And this is why I teach people, how do you feel when you eat something, right? How does that make you feel? Because we're all so different. we've had some of these conversations before. And the reason why this topic even came up, and by the way, I'm Shoshana Rychek, your healthy lifestyle advocate. Thank you so much for joining tonight. But the reason why this topic came up was I was thinking about the endurance and the stamina that I have in the gym. It's not a problem. I don't even think about it. I go up whether I want to or not, and I do my workouts, and I feel better, and it's over. And I don't even second guess it. And when an exercise pops up that I really don't want to do, I don't want to do it, but I do it, and I don't think about it, and I do the best I can with it. So this was what happened to me. This was my sort of analogy. I'm like, well, then why, when I'm doing certain tasks that I don't want to do, where's that endurance? Where's that energy? Where's all that? And I have some other information on that. I might share that another day, but I wanted to share how, the food that we eat definitely affects our endurance and our energy and our endorphins. So a lot of what I'm going to tell you here on the feel-good foods. So I just did some chat GPT work. Not so difficult, right? But I did it so you don't have to. But oats, they're complex carbohydrates, and they balance sugar levels. So that's the thing that the main ingredient on all the foods that I'm going to talk about, they all balance your sugar levels, most of them. And so again, stay away from sugar if you don't want to feel like garbage, or if you are feeling crappy, don't add sugar to the crappiness. And so oats are great, and they keep you feeling full longer. They talk about bananas because of the B6. So that's more of a quick fix. It's not sustaining. It doesn't keep you full like oats will. We talk about quinoa. Yes, Dorothy, cinnamon's good for sure for sugar regulation. Quinoa, protein, and complex carbohydrates. So you'll see the drift here. Nuts and seeds, omega-3s, high-quality fats, protein, fiber. Fiber's really good because it helps you feel full longer. Leafy greens. Now, some leafy greens like spinach, I think the word is they oxalate. Don't quote me, and this is Facebook Live, and this is going to be out there forever. But spinach isn't really that great for your bone health, and the word is I think it's like oxalate or something. You'll have to look it up. I didn't promise to talk about that today. But leafy greens are really good because they carry oxygen to your blood cells. So then we get to water, hydration. So we need oxygen, we need hydration, we need those in our brain. So those are really good for us. Lean proteins, you would have guessed, right? Those are going to keep us feeling full longer. Protein's like my focus these days. I focus on protein because when I eat enough protein, I'm really not hungry and I don't crave anything. So that's a good one. Greek yogurt. I don't do that much dairy anymore. Not even Greek yogurt, but it is the probiotics, so fermented vegetables and yogurt, those kinds of things. They're good for your gut. So when they're good for your gut, that means they're good for your brain, because now I forgot the name of the nerve that connects your brain to your gut. But when it's something is good for your brain, then it inadvertently will affect your endorphins and help you feel better overall. And then berries, I loved seeing that because berries are high in antioxidants. So because they fight oxidative stress, they support your energy, because oxidation and inflammation take away from what am I trying to say? Take away from, how your body will feel well. So okay, totally messed that one up, but you get it. Thank you. Linda, you can laugh. It's great. I know how Linda laughs, so I could say that. And then so it's all about like this balanced nutrition, the vitamins, the minerals, the amino acids, because they all support your brain health. So they maintain your neurotransmitters. And because of that, it helps your endorphin production. So that's what I mean by inadvertently, or it eventually affects. Thank you, Linda. I knew you could laugh at that one. So it will affect your endorphins when you have a well-balanced nutrition, right? So the reason why so many simple carbs and sugar and sweets have been proven to lead to depression is because they don't support good brain health. They don't support really anything in your body. They're so disruptive. So we don't want to lead to depression with those ingredients like cakes and cookies and candies. And you guys who are here right now, you know me, and you know I was a sugar addict for sure, a compulsive overeater, a sugar addict, even from a young age till my 20s with, different levels of bulimia. So I know what those are, and I know they didn't make me feel better. And it wasn't until many years later that I learned how to really control all of that. So I can speak from my own personal experience, and then you can look it up. It's all out there for everybody to look at. But the omega-3s, if you want to talk about things that are going to help you release more endorphins and really feel good faster, your omega-3s, your fatty fish, your walnuts, your flax seeds, they're really good to reduce inflammation and promote your brain health, which will then affect the release of endorphins. Dark chocolate. So dark chocolate, we all have heard of this. Yes, it's okay. 70% cacao, however you want to say it. 70% of that will, if you're eating dark chocolate, that'll be okay. It has some ingredients that affect, happy stuff, even at least temporarily. And it won't, if you don't OD on it, if you don't eat too much, then it won't leave you feeling badly. Spicy foods stimulate endorphins. It's a short-term spike, but spicy foods will help you feel better. They'll release endorphins. And we already talked about the probiotics. The other things that we didn't talk about yet: exercise, self-care, manis and petties. Hi, Kenny. Massage. So, if you want to call Kenny and tell him that you need a good boost today, could he, send you a gift card to, yes, Dale. And spicy foods make you drink more water. And welcome, Dale. Another Dale. 2 Dales. So if you want to, write a note to Kenny and ask him to send you a gift card because you should have a mani or a pedi to help you feel better today, then, you should do that. And then stress management, of course. So the purpose of this today was to really help solidify in everybody's minds what's going to help them feel better, and especially if you're not feeling good from something, what to stay away from. Stay away from excessive caffeine, excessive alcohol, high processed foods, high sugar foods. Those are just going to make you feel worse. They're going to add inflammation. They're going to add oxidation. And you don't want that. You want things that are going to help you feel full and balance your sugar. So that's it for today. It's a short one, but look up an emotional guidance scale at a minimum so you can see the emotions that are higher levels and the ones that are lower, and you would know what they are anyway, but more awareness is better. The more aware you can be of how you're feeling and what foods are going to help you feel better, then the better you'll be. The better your life is going to be, because when you feel better, you feel happier. So yeah, look up the emotional guidance scale. And if you have any questions, of course you can ask me. You know how to find me, Facebook and Messenger, and most of you, everybody here has my phone and my email and everything else. But I'm really easy to get a hold of, love to answer questions. And next week, I actually have a presentation out of the office. And assuming it stays, I'm not sure what I'll do about this meeting. I'm not sure what I'll do. I haven't gotten that far. I've thought about it, but I haven't had a cool answer yet. So not sure if we'll have next week, but typically every Monday night at 8 p.m. I do my best to show up here and share some new information. So I want to thank you, Dale and Dorothy and Linda and Kenny. I want to thank you for, did I say Dorothy? For showing up today and participating and putting in your comments. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me to have you here. So I hope you have a great night. These are short. Come on back. come on another time. You'll see they're really short. We can have some fun. And I will see you later.